Fam, we made it. It's 2025. And I hope you had a great start. Yes, I look damn tired. That's okay. I think we all do. It's still January, early January. But anyway, Happy New Year, guys. And thank you all for all your amazing feedback in 2024. It's been an incredible year for us, for me personally as well. And yeah, where to start? I mean, we're here today to focus on not only the stuff, or some of the stuff that we forgot in 2024, but also, see where we are going in 2025, what we are going to focus on, and yeah, let's just have fun and an easy start. I think it's safe to say that we need an easy start. It's still, again, it's January, and my coffee tastes horrible. People, let's first start with the obvious ones that we left out. Yes, 2024 was filled with amazing records, a lot of metal records, and yeah, we could not listen to all of them. There are a few that definitely had an impact, that had left a mark, but for some reason we just could not get to listen to the whole thing. So today I'm here to give you some of my personal ones that I feel a bit sorry that I left them out for quite a while, and I need to catch up on these records because I think they're amazing. And we're going back to August 23rd this year, or 2024 basically, where Dawn Treader released Bloom and Decay. And yeah, I totally forgot about the record. I listened to it straight away when it came out, and I was quite amazed and pleased with the result. It's a black gaze, atmospheric black metal with a lot of atmosphere. And for some reason, yeah, I missed it. I listened to only a few songs, and it really did well. And I have to go back to that, you know. And I will not go too much into detail because, again, that was last year. But just to give a shout out, and obviously there will be some informations here below about these bands. And yeah, let's move on, basically. Second one on the list is basically a record that I discovered pretty late. I think it was around October or September-ish. It's called Moisson Livide is the name of the band, with the record Saint Imperi Gascon. That sounds very French because it basically is a French black metal, death metal inspired folk metal band that does a lot of, to me at least, catchy and fun history lessons about a period of time, the Gasconian era, or more like origin, a certain region in France where there was a lot of history. And these guys dive very well into this because it's, again, for some reason, it's very catchy and fun to listen to. And I highly recommend that even now in 2025, we should go back to this record and give it a listen because it deserves all the love. And then we move on already because, again, we are here to talk about 2025 because 2025 will be nuts again. There will be so many good releases, Luxembourgish releases. Anyway, I lose track already. You see, some stuff never changes, right? So another one that I left out last year was Illyria's Wanderlust, or Wanderlust in German. A band from Australia that released a record on June 7th, 2024. Now let me tell you, this record has probably the most genres I know packed into one. It has the metalcore, it has like modern metal inspired stuff, melodic metal, progressive stuff, deathcore, a lot of ambience, a lot of atmosphere. And yeah, for some reason, I totally forgot about it. It's more like an epic journey of introspection. Sometimes it's very soft, sometimes it's very hard, but in an instance, you know, it really hits very, very hard. And it's really a record to check out even now. Another one I forgot, basically, and we talked about this, or I talked about it in a post not too long ago. A band called Deception from Norway released their record Denekte. I hope I pronounced that correctly. A lot of melodic death metal, a lot of technicality, epic, blackened elements. It's a bit like you'll take Flesh God Apocalypse and you mix it with Septic Flesh, for example. I feel the same for this band. It's a very, very interesting record, and they did some other great releases. And yeah, I hope that I'll get the chance to finally get these guys on the podcast, because we were talking about it for quite some time. And yeah, let's see how this works out. And we continue with a pretty early record. And that's the thing I fear with a lot of records these days. Those that get released very early in the year tend to be forgotten. I'm sorry to say, but I'm sure you guys agree. And this band from Portugal called Dark Oath released Ages of Men pretty early, 2024, January 18th. A lot of symphonic black metal, epic sound scale, epic storytelling again. History lessons done about Iron Age kind of history, the evolution of men. And the sound, it's very reminiscent to me. It has Winter Sun vibes, which is always a win for me. Arch Enemy vibes, but more epic and better interpretation. Again, check these out. We had a written interview with these guys also last year, so make sure you check this record out. And yeah, we move on. Infant Island released a record called Obsidian Rough. Also January. I think it was very early on again. January 12th. And you know me, I like my shoegaze and post-metal stuff. These guys are right up there. The only thing what they do, they add some grindcore elements, which sounds weird, but it definitely works. It definitely works so well. You take, for example, just to give a bit of push, obviously, you would take Knocked Loose and let them do some grindcore stuff and post-metal. I think you turn up with Infant Island. It's basically that heavy and really hopelessness, and a really interesting mix. And I highly suggest that people should check Obsidian Rough, the record, out. And then the last one, because again, I mean, I could go on for hours and hours talking about stuff that I forgot. But then again, another great record that I just had a few snippets of was Harriet's Devoured by the Mouth of Hell, that got released on September 27th. And you like me, you like metalcore, you like hardcore, modern inspired stuff, well, this is for you, basically. This is hard stuff and very well executed. I was lucky enough seeing them in 2023 with Holy Fawn and Willow Tomasi live. Bang a show. They just know how to hit the hard notes, you know. And with that, we come to an end finally of 2024, and these were just a few. Again, I'm sure there are many others, and if you guys have some recommendations for us that we might have left out in 2024, let us know. Now, what's going on in 2025? I mean, we barely started. There will be a lot of new metal releases already planned now for 2025, and I'm already dreading it, because we know that 2024 was quite tough to get by with all the amazing stuff that was going on. Yeah, this year seems pretty packed as well. So, but I'm very pleased to say that we got a few Luxembourgish metal releases finally happening. Some earlier this year, some later in the year. For now, what I can tell you guys, we got some new Sublined with some thrash metal anthems the way it should be done. We got some parody that bring those really modern metalcore-ish vibes with a very, very modern aspect, and I really look forward to that record release. Preacher, another thrash metal titan from Luxembourg. They will all release records this year, so I really look forward to them. And I'm sure there will be some reviews popping up on the channel or on our socials and stuff, because we need to support all of these fellas, right? And then obviously we have the big ones that will release their massive amount of music this year. First of all, we got some new Spirit Box. I mean, come on, that's always music in my ears, you know. Tsunami Sea will drop around March, I think, or May, if I'm not mistaken. We got some new Ginger that brings, again, very modern aspect to the scene. We got Sur with Amidst the Ruins, finally some atmospheric black metal with those Celtic folk-ish kind of elements. Really interesting what they do. Dream Theater is back with Mike Portnoy. I mean, a new record is coming out also beginning of the year, quite early on, February, I think. Parasomnia. looking forward to that, man. That will be progressive madness, as it has been done for ages with these guys. Another interesting one, Harakiri for the Sky, Scorched Earth, looking forward to that. The last record did not really get to me, to be fair, so I look forward to this. There was a single already that has some really interesting vibes to it, so look forward to that. And obviously we have Lacuna Coil, Sleepless Empire. That's been announced for quite a while now, and it's getting finally released this year. We get some new Architects, the Sky, the Earth, and all between. I have to say though, Architects, the last two records that have been done like in a rush, and especially since Josh Middleton left the band, were not necessarily up to my personal liking, but I really enjoy one of the songs that got already teased, and I really look forward to getting some more of the blah noises and the modern stuff, because we all have to evolve, right? And modern metal is the voice of tomorrow, basically. But there will be many more. I'm sure there are some that have not been announced yet, and I'm dreading, and I'm very happy though, because we are still a community here. We support metal as much as we can, locally and internationally, and this year will be very promising. But then again, that means more work for us, right? For Kamedi in 2025. And that's something that we wanted to establish quite early on, because 2024 was quite busy for most of us. We will try and focus more on interviews in 2025. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen me last year posting a ton of good content featuring a band called Kelestra from Bristol that grabbed the first spot on my top 10 list, and I'm very pleased to say that these fellers, Frank Harper, will be featured on the podcast very soon, so look out for that. And on the other hand, basically more interviews, and not as regularly as it has been for now, because let's just be real here, we want to make it better. So there will probably be less content, but hopefully in better quality for you guys. We'll try and get some more presence on our local scene as well, because we need to go to concerts. I think 2024 was a year where I have done the least amount of concerts. I missed quite a few that I actually wanted to go, and it seems like this year, again, we get a few big ones that come to Luxembourg, and we have some of our local heroes, obviously, that need to be supported. So you'll see me on concerts for sure. I will do my best to go to as many as possible, right? Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, this was a very small and easy peasy, just let's talk about 2024 again a little bit and focus on 2025, because as we all know, life is hard. Sometimes we get those ups and downs, and we are still there. Carmedi is still working, and we are very grateful for that. I am very grateful for that. Anyway, 2025 will be a great year, I'm sure. And with that said, I wish you all the best for 2025. Lots of love and lots of great music, lots of inspiration, lots of determination. And with that said, see you very, very soon, and have a great one. Cheers.